Welcome to How Preschool Teachers Do It.
I'm Cynthia.
I'm Alison.
And we have a combined 55 years of experience working with children, families, and experts in early education.
We are not random influencers.
No, we are not. Whether you are new or have been our podcast peeps since 2018, we are thrilled you found us. Hello, preschool peeps.
Hi, peeps.
You know how you know we're recording multiple episodes in one day?
She's going to mention her shirt. She's going to mention her shirt. She's so worried about her shirt.
I'm still in my wrinkled shirt.
Yes, we're wearing the same thing.
I'm not trying to be disrespectful or unprofessional. I didn't realize until we started the recording session.
Well, yeah, because how often do you look at...
I'm
almost going to quote Shawshank to you. How often do you look at a man's shoes? But in this case, how often do you look down at your shirt, like in the manner that you would see? Yeah.
Yeah. I don't. All right.
Yeah. You don't.
I'm not done talking about this shirt.
She's going to talk about it next episode. And maybe the episode after, because that's how many we record in a
That said, I'm still not ironing. You know what I do? I throw it in the wash.
Oh, yeah, but I don't have a washer and dryer right now, so I'm surprised my shirt is as not wrinkled. It's probably wrinkled in the back, but you can't see that. Yeah, we're without a washer and dryer at my house.
It's not fun.
For over a month.
Wow.
Yeah, oh yeah. It's so much fun. Washing clothes in the tub, hand washing. Yeah, like a pioneer. It's been so much fun.
Allison's living little house right now.
Little house, yeah. My friend's like, maybe we need to get you one of those like washboard things. I was like,
And if you get one, bring it into the kids in your class, because washboards are really cool.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Show them how people used to wash.
We're close. We're close to that because, it's supposed to come tomorrow, the plumber. We'll see.
All right. We're going to move past our own angst now.
I'm a little angsty about it.
Yeah. All right. So we're going to move past it. And I'm going to just remind you of two things. One is, please, for free, come to Substack.com, go to @CynthiaTerrabush, and subscribe to my Substack, because you're going to get really cool early childhood stuff in addition to maybe some personal things about me, things I'm sharing, some journeys I'm on or have been on. And then also our last episode, if you did not listen or watch, please go back. It was a very special circle back episode where we're circling back to age-old topics we did a long time ago and refreshing them. Yeah. And we want you to tell us what you want us to circle back to. So go check that out and then let us know.
Yes.
We are still announcing places for the next few episodes, and then we're switching to the first names of Substack subscribers.
Tongue twister.
Substack subscribers. But right now, Allison's going to announce a couple of places who are in our stats.
Some people. I'm shouting out France. So hello, everyone in France. And the people of Pleasant Plains, Arkansas.
I don't think I've heard of Pleasant Plains, Arkansas.
Not.
Well, thank you for listening there. And tell your friends and neighbors.
Yeah.
Today, we're going to talk about something that actually comes from 1992 or so. And we just found it.
Yeah.
And it's amazing. It's called Roger Hart's Ladder of Participation. And it gives us, it's like picture a ladder.
Yes.
From the least, from the bottom, the lowest step.
The lowest one, yeah.
To the highest step of gauging children's participation in their education and other things.
And,
right?
Yeah.
And I think it's really cool. We looked at it and went, wait, this isn't even, some of the things we look at, you go, okay, this level to this level is this age group. No, it's the whole thing.
Yeah, this one's different.
This is different. So we're going to kind of narrate this. And I think what I'm going to do is talk about it on Substack.
Well, I think we should post the picture maybe too.
Yeah. So
to do that?
Hart's Ladder, I'm making a note. And we're going to put that on the website. And I'm going to maybe talk about it in a Substack article that will likely already be out by the time.
Yes.
Or you may have read it already on Substack by the time this episode releases. Those are the people going to be like, wow, they really do record a few months ahead.
Correct.
We have to plan. We have to plan ahead.
We're planners. Yeah.
We are. We're very good planners. So the 8 rungs of the ladder, which we will happily show you online. Yeah. But in the meantime, we're going to narrate it because it's so cool. So the lowest level of a child's participation, the first rung, is called manipulation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is where adults use children to support the cause that that they believe in, but the children have no understanding of what's going on.
I'll tell you what that it sort of reminds me of.
Yeah.
It's wonderful to do social justice, social action projects with children.
Correct.
But they have to understand what the cause is.
Right.
So, like, if you say to children, we're going to do a walkathon to support cancer research, to support multiple sclerosis, to support, they have to understand. If we just say we're doing this to support this organization and they don't understand the cause at their developmental level, we actually are manipulating them.
Right. I think this is also like, I knew somebody who used to do this for their child's birthday. They would pick a cause and be like, oh, so-and-so, my daughter's raising money for this cause for their birthday, which I think is manipulating the whole birthday because people are now giving money to a cause rather than maybe buying this person a present.
Well, I think that's both this level and the next level.
Yes.
So the next level up the ladder it's called decoration. And the definition is children are used to bolster a cause, such as wearing T-shirts for an event, but they have no input.
Right.
They're just told, wear this T-shirt.
Right.
Right. So if I think about that first level, without understanding the purpose, I'm going to tell you that we used to do, in my program when I was a director, it was called the Hopathon for Muscular Dystrophy.
Oh, yeah. We used to have a bike.
But when you reached out to the organization, and this was years ago, I don't know if they still do it. I'm going to look it up while you're talking. Yeah. When you reached out to them, they sent you children's books about children with muscular dystrophy. They sent you videos of children who would benefit from you doing this Hopathon.
Right. I think the bike-a-thon was the same thing, because I think the bike-a-thon was for St. Jude's.
Maybe.
And they would send you all sorts of materials to send home, books to read, videos, like all sorts of things, so that the children kind of knew, like, oh, I'm biking for this reason. Maybe they would understand it a little more. I mean, it was with older children, but older in the early childhood world, right? Like still early childhood.
So they still have, it looks like, MDA, Muscular Dystrophy Association. We're going to give you a little plug, folks, if you're listening.
There you go.
That they still have the Hopathon. I see the video on Facebook. So, so that gives you materials so that you're not manipulating the children, and they're understanding, they learn that even though some children can't use their legs to move around, they still enjoy playing ball, and they still enjoy playing games, and they use devices to move around.
Right.
So they understand, the money is going for the wheelchair, for the braces, and the children, I'm telling you, at ages like 2.5 and up, were able to explain it in their simple way from doing that Hopathon. That's the sort of thing you want to do.
Yeah, but I feel like that falls in a higher rung.
It does.
Here.
It's a higher rung.
Yeah,
so we will get there.
Yeah.
Decoration is
kind of like
do something that talks about a cause, but you have no input. You have no input.
But like if you're thinking of a child as a decoration, I think that's like maybe when you bring your children to maybe a walk or a protest, they don't have any idea. They're just there for decoration. Right? That's what rung means.
See, I took it as you're decorating the child. Children are used to bolster a cause, such as wearing a T-shirt.
All right.
You are decorating the child in the cause, but they don't know what it is or what it's about or what's happening.
They're wearing this T-shirt, but they don't really know.
They don't know. Yeah, right. So I think that's more you are decorating the child.
Yeah.
Third step on that ladder is called tokenism.
So, they appear to have a voice, but have little choice in what they do or how they participate in the cause.
It's when we look at them and go, hey, little Johnny, aren't we having fun doing this? And they really had no choice.
They have no choice. Yeah. It's like it's forcing them to do it.
Right. And we don't like to tokenize people at all.
Yeah, you shouldn't be.
Right? Yeah. All right. So they have little voice. They have a voice, but little choice in how they're going to do it.
Yes.
So I'm going to go back to the Hopathon. Not every child wanted to hop. You know what? That was okay.
It's okay. So
you could watch if you want.
Yeah.
They had choice.
Yeah.
The fourth rung on the ladder is assigned but informed. So it's the children understand the purpose and are assigned a specific role, but they don't initiate it.
But I think before we go to number 4, remember what Hart says about 1 through 3 being more non-participation. Okay.
So 1 through 3,
Yeah.
the manipulation, decoration, and tokenism are not considered participating.
Yeah.
They're not participating.
They're not.
Okay.
They're not actively like choosing to participate. And then number 4, that rung is when he says true participation starts at rung 4.
Okay.
Yeah.
So participation starts with assigned but informed. Children understand the project's purpose and are assigned specific roles but do not initiate it. And I'm going to tell you what this reminds me of, and it's not charity.
Okay.
What this reminds me of is when we say to children, we're going to do a holiday show.
Oh, that would be a great circle back episode.
It would.
Yeah, we're going to do
when we say we're going to do a holiday show. We're singing this song.
Yeah.
Do you know why we're doing the holiday show? Yeah, because it's the holiday and we're inviting our mommy
Right.
and daddy. They know what the purpose.
Yeah.
Because it's the holiday. Because, right?
Right. But they're
not initiating it. We've told them we're doing a holiday show.
Yeah, we're doing a holiday show. Here's your role in the holiday show: to sing this song, to play this part, whatever, to dress this in this costume, whatever it might be. But you don't have a say in what role you're having in this show.
So that actually, folks, is the lowest level.
Yes.
Of a child participating in something. Not great.
I feel like it's almost like they're just going along to go along with it. Like they're participating. They're like, yeah, we're having a holiday show because it's a holiday.
Yes.
But do I really necessarily want to? No, but I'm going to because I don't want to go against the grain.
Not great.
Yeah, not great.
Not great. Yeah. So level 4 is I'm not going to go against the grain.
I don't want to be left out, or I don't want to disappoint my parents by not being in the show. Whatever.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
So they're participating, but almost against their will, I feel.
Next level. Level 5 out of 8. There are 8 levels.
There are 8 levels.
Level 5. Consulted and informed. Projects are designed or run by adults.
Okay.
But the children understand the process and their opinions are treated seriously.
I feel like that's a big jump from 4 to 5.
That their opinions are treated seriously?
Yeah, you're suddenly valuing their opinions. Because in number 4, you did not. I feel like there's got to be a rung in between there almost. But good. I'm glad that their opinions are being treated seriously.
Could that look like we're going to do this thing, but if you don't want to participate, that's okay?
Have to. Yeah.
Okay, maybe that's what it looks like in early childhood. You don't have to participate.
Yeah. Or maybe, hey, no, I do want to participate, but instead of doing this role, I'd rather do this role.
Or like this. I remember one time we had a special event. I used to do this every year. It was a clown phobia show, and the person would come dressed like you and me and just start putting clown stuff on so the children were not afraid. And I remember, like, she would put clown makeup on their faces, like the face paint. Yeah. So she would put clown-like makeup on their faces if they wanted it so that they would learn to not be afraid of it. Now they're made up that way. Yeah. And I remember a child going up to her once and saying, I don't want to look like a cow. I want to look like a butterfly. And she did it. I think that's 5. I think that's 5.
Yeah, that's good.
That's consulted and informed.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's very much like it. Consulted and informed. Their opinions are treated seriously.
You're treating my opinion seriously. Yes.
Okay. The 6th out of 8 is adult initiated. Shared decisions.
We're moving up in the world.
Adults initiate projects, but share decision making with the children.
I like this.
I think this is where we start to get into the world of project based learning.
Yes.
Where we notice the children are curious about something. Mm-hmm. We initiate an experiment or an activity, but there's shared decision making among the children, and it may look like this. Our topic of study is plants and trees. We are outside. Mm-hmm. I notice the children are interested in insects. Okay. I get some real insects from a pet store. I saw a teacher do this once. Yeah. I get some real insects. They'll give you crickets, folks, in a container. You could buy crickets.
You could buy ladybugs.
So I get some real insects from a pet store and I bring it in. So I, therefore, have initiated a project.
Yes.
I say to the children during free play time, I'm going to be over in the art area with these crickets, and you are welcome to draw them if you would like.
Yeah.
They decide that.
Yeah.
There's shared decision making as to who's going to do what.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
I think that is level 6.
Yeah. Yeah, because it's the adult initiating it. I brought this into my classroom. Do what you want with it kind of thing, kids, right? Like, you don't have to do it. You don't want to. Or maybe if sometimes you bring in maybe a presentation. I brought this in.
Right.
however you participate is up to you.
We are going to share. Or
Yeah.
in the morning meeting, which, by the way, we talked about in the last episode, we say to the children, during free play, these pipes or these tubes are going to be in the block area. What would you like to do with them?
Right.
Shared decision making.
Decision making.
Okay.
Yes.
The next level, level 7, we're getting there, folks.
Yeah.
Child initiated and directed. Children conceive and run projects with adults acting only in a supportive role.
Yeah. I think this is like when a child sees something maybe happening at school, say, and they're like, how could I make this better? Right? Like one school I worked at, now these were older children, they were 3rd grade, so that's about 8 years old.
Yeah,
so they were
that's
older.
The outer limit of early childhood.
Yeah, so they were older. They realized there was not enough recycling bins in the school, and they initiated that, and they went to the superintendent and said they would like more recycling bins because they were learning about recycling and all this stuff and how it was important, but there was really nowhere for them to throw their recycling outside. So they went to the superintendent, the children initiated it, the teacher supported them, and they wrote letters to the superintendent. They made a presentation all on their own, and the teacher supported them, and we got recycling bins outside.
What if it looks like this with younger children? We bring in those tubes. We say to the children, I'm going to put the tubes out during free play.
Yeah.
We give them no particular place we're putting it. We just put it kind of in the room somewhere. They decide what they're going to use it, where they're going to use it, what they're going to use it for, how they're going to, we don't even say in the block area. I think that's the next step.
Yeah.
We just say, here's some tubes.
Here's the tubes.
Enjoy if you want to use them.
Yeah.
And the children decide what they're going to do with them, and I offer them help if they need it.
Yeah.
It also may look like this. The children blob some paint on a piece of paper, and they come to you and they say, can we make this a butterfly? And we look at them and say, sure, what do you need to do that?
Yeah.
That's what it looks like.
Right.
Okay. The last level of participation, the highest level, the top of the ladder.
Yeah.
Level 8, child-initiated shared decisions. Children initiate a project and invite adults to make decisions as equal partners. Equal partners. You know when this happens? When dramatic play is happening, they made up the story, they made up the scene. You go over and say, can I play with you? And they say yes. And you say, what do you want me to do?
Yeah.
And they're making all the decisions, even the role you're going to play.
Right.
That's level 8.
Level 8. Yeah.
When they're making all the decisions.
Yes.
And folks, we need to have levels 4 through 8. That first low level of participation where we assign a specific role to children and they understand, but they haven't initiated anything, all the way up through level 8 in our early childhood classrooms.
Yes.
Do we need manipulation, decoration, and tokenism? I don't think so.
No. Well, because to me, it's not the children participating. So why do we need that?
Right.
No.
Right.
Yeah.
So we want levels 4 through 8. Again, I will make sure there's something on Substack today. Yep. And it probably was put there much earlier. Look back in my articles.
Yeah.
And something on our website.
Right.
A visual. And I hope you give this a lot of thought.
Yeah. Yeah.
How are we asking the children to participate? And are we giving them enough independence and autonomy that they learn about themselves, that they are capable decision makers? That's what this does.
Right.
It teaches them you are a capable decision maker. And it teaches them to make those make those decisions and socialize. Now I have hiccups about it. I feel so strongly.
She's so passionate.
I'm so passionate. So we want to make sure we're doing that for them.
Yeah.
Because you know that voice in your head that tells you about you?
Yes.
We want that voice in their head to tell them you are a very capable human being.
Yeah.
All right, folks, we're going to let you go. But we know you're going to be back next week for another episode of How Preschool Teachers Do It. And go find us on the socials and on Substack.
Yes.
Catch you next time, folks.
Bye, peeps.
Bye, peeps.